Good morning, guys. So a couple of months ago, you guys remember that I found a PS Vita collection for my good friend Chester. Well, I do really appreciate the collection that he gave me, and I'm really happy to have it, but I've been really thirsty for some PS Vita games and to see a massive collection. Come to think of it, we never really got to see Chester's PS Vita collection. Wonder what that looks like. Holy sh...
You're thirsty? I got you covered.
Good morning, guys. Chester's back, guys. So he's here to showcase his PS Vita Collector's Edition collection, and this is from
Play Asia, East Asia Soft. Wonderful website called Play Asia. Gives a lot of good imports, a lot of English Asia releases. You might say, oh, I wish I could get this game, but it's only in Japanese. Go there. You might actually find some English subtitled games. And this is what we're going to be focusing on for today.
And actually acquired some from the last collection buy I did from you,
yes.
Right? Just to get you guys going, this is a massive, beautiful collection. I am so jealous, and I wish I could come upon something like this, but I just wanted to treat you guys to this because we did promise it months ago.
Yep.
And now we finally got around to it. So let's get to it.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
A lot of these are unopened. I'm going to leave them that way. But I have a few that are open. I'm going to show you what that's like. So the very first game is Nicole. This is the limited edition. This will be the game. I haven't played it myself. A lot of these games I will just download and play digitally. I want to keep these in pristine condition. All the Play Asia games usually come with a sticker.
Very nice.
Imports, and then also the soundtrack. So
keep in mind that all that information that he just told you for pretty much all these collector's editions.
Exactly right.
And a lot of these are going to be shown in an overview as we talk, just so you guys can see. I mean, obviously this is a massive collection, so we can't show you every single one, but for the most part, we'll try.
So the next one you hear is Root Double. This is actually a really good game. I actually did open it up and played it. When you order from Play Asia, it usually includes a little vinyl sticker on top of it. This is a visual novel. If you do get it, it will come with a little manual, which is very rare for these days, and I really love the visual novels. I love the manuals. Very detailed. A lot more dedication goes into these, and for this one, it actually even comes with a reversible cover.
We took that for granted back in the day, huh?
We so did.
The manuals, I miss those things. It may feel more heavy.
A little insert, the product number, which count I have. That comes with all of these. This is my absolute favorite game. I had high hopes. It surpassed it. This is one of the games that I included to give to Grimzy. Such a fun game. My only small complaint is a single player on the PlayStation Vita, but it plays so good, so much fun. This is one of the best ones you can find on the console, I would say.
That one still has the shrink.
This one still has the shrink. I did open it up.
I like that though. It keeps the condition good.
I want to make sure that these things are taken care of to the best. This is the last one that I did open. Comes with the soundtrack. Game is unopened still. This is what it looks like.
Very, very nice.
And then the little insert, the art. And then we're just going to go into the rest that are unopened.
Yeah, but hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing the little breakdown. I mean, because a lot of times, yeah, you see the case, but you don't really know what's in the contents. And these Play Asia collector's editions are really special, and I wish I had more. So
these are getting harder to find. I know a couple websites that have overstocked on them, and I'll definitely share that information with Grimzy. So, Luxlinger. This one I'm not going to open up. This one is a side-scroller game where you're a cowboy. Scourgebringer. That's what he says. Scourgebringer. This one, I really like the artwork. Energia.
Yeah, that's how I would pronounce it. This next one looks beautiful. It's RPG probably.
It's a visual novel.
Oh wow, I guess wrong.
And then last year, they said that this was going to be one of the very last games. So I I gotta get this. I gotta get this.
Yes.
December of 22, they said this will be the last game that they were going to publish. And I jumped on it. Very beautiful artwork. It comes with a sticker. Same thing. I haven't opened it. I'm just hoping that this does go up, but I'm probably gonna just hold on to it.
Yeah.
The downside is, in February, I think, okay, I'm not gonna have to look for any more Vita games on Play Asia. They released one more, and I was so bummed because I wasn't prepared for it, and now it's sold out. And now they're selling it. It just came out physically, so that pre-order in February. Now they're
Wow.
wanting like $230 for it. So I'm gonna hope and pray it goes down in price, and then I'll add that later.
Is it just you know? Normally, typically, if history tells correctly, the last games in the console's history are usually the most valuable or
Absolutely.
close to the most valuable game. So keep that in mind, especially if the current gen.
So this one's a collection of 2 games. Just Ignore Them and My Big Sister. These are somewhat of a horror visual novel games done by the same artist. They're pretty good, a little on the harder side. If you ever just like playing Shinko machines or kind of casino games, this one's available. Not very great though. Just wanted to add to the collection. This was a little cheaper than the other ones. I'm going to leave it pristine, not going to open it, hope it goes up in value.
You know, something that I have for some of my NES games is like a protective case. So even, I mean, it's already protected with 2 plastics, but even more so, like the really ones you really care about, sometimes the other outer plastic, like in case you drop it or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something, but I mean, they're in beautiful condition, guys, and I would definitely invest in some of those.
This one's also pretty similar. This one's kind of a Tetris
Looks like it.
type game where you have 2 characters, you move them around to try and figure out like the block setups. Very fun.
Chibi anime.
Yeah.
Hi Puffy I'm Yumi.
Yes,
or
that
something
one.
like
That animation reminds me of that very much. Now, I have played this for the Nintendo Switch, and I saw like it was coming out for Vita as well. This is a wonderful shooter. You're walking up through rooms. Super fun. If you can't get it for the Vita, it's available on the Switch as well. Find this. It's really, really fun. I recommend it.
Xeno Crisis.
Xeno Crisis.
Xeno Crisis. Yeah. This looks very nice.
That one's, yeah,
Love
super
it.
fun. So if you bought these 2, so these are visual novels as well. I'm not a super fan of visual novels. Some are exceptions.
Looks like risque.
You're gonna fall in love, and you're gonna fall in love with a girl in this. Since you got both of them, they included bonus stickers with if you bought both sets. So I got them. I'm not probably gonna open them. I know some people really love them, and you get options of building relationships, kind of like a dating simulator.
Those are fun sometimes, though. They're, I mean, depending on, you know, the characters.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is also I'll say like a visual novel, but mixed in with puzzle-solving game, kind of.
That looks fun.
This one's interesting. Some of these you really can't even find on like the PlayStation Network. You can only get them through PlayAsia in these physical copies. That's another reason why I want to make sure I got these when they were available. Here's another one, Brotherhood United. I believe this one's still available. You could actually still get this one. Still a fun game, and it comes with all the game, the soundtrack, the certificate, and the printed manual that I showed off in earlier. So this was Limited Run Games. Actually made this copy, but PlayAsia decided we can do it better. They waited a year. This game had DLC. PlayAsia said, hey, you got all that DLC? Let's put it in the cartridge for us.
Ooh, wow.
So this is actually the complete edition, which is awesome.
I love that.
So when I saw this and saw that, oh, I could also buy the limited run edition. The limited run edition was like 50 bucks. It was 60 bucks with everything, and then you get even more. Limited runs will sometimes just give you the cartridge, maybe a manual, but like 2-3 pages. Full manual, CD, fully loaded. Love this. Love that they actually went out of their way and said, hey, we're gonna outdo another company and make this. If you see this anywhere, grab it quick. This is a great version of the game. I can't recommend that one enough.
Love that, especially because a lot of companies use that DLC for you to keep buying stuff, and it's nice to have something that's like complete, like old days, like the Super Nintendo cartridges. That's all you got, bro. You didn't get anything else. GameCube, that's all you got. So it was nice to have the whole game, right?
It makes you so sad sometimes for these days where they will say, hey, Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing, but that game was super incomplete.
Yeah.
But you had to have the internet. I kept me coming back to playing the game saying, oh, what's new, what's new, what's new. But I really just wish the whole thing was on that cart, ready to go, because 20 years from now, when the Switch is not that popular and I want to play the game, I'm not going to have the same experience.
And then, like, I mean, I don't play it personally, but the new Smash Brothers, they were still releasing the new characters up until last year, and it's too much. Like they're milking the cow too much. Like with Melee, it was so exciting to see all the character roster and completing it. I mean, I get the gist of DLC, and I'm not saying it should go away, but I do miss having the complete games like this.
Absolutely. This is a shoot 'em up. I love this game. Yep.
Shmup.
There's 2 different versions of this game, but this is the one that PlayAsia did. Also, this one has a bonus sheet just like this one inside with more stickers. I'm a cat lover myself.
Me too.
Kind of like Star Fox, but with cats. But they're also underwater. So you're in like a little submarine shooting the opposite goals. Actually very fun. You do see, I think it's the DX version is also out there. It's a sequel. Both really great games, but this one is like one that came out physical. Fun.
Very nice.
I got another shmup right here. Mercenary Kings. You got multiple characters. They all have slightly different weapons. Kind of have cute artwork. Pretty quick, pretty fun. This one I actually have played before, but I'm not opening up this version. This is a game called Unmetal. It's Metal Gear Solid, but a parody, and acknowledges it's a parody. It's a strong sense of humor. It's the graphics are very much Game Boy Advance. 2D, go into rooms, trying to trick people. So smart, and there's voice acting in this.
I'm intrigued already by Metal Gear.
Yeah, it's super fun. Even though like Metal Gear does have a sense of humor, it still tries to be serious.
Yes.
This is, the serious is last thing, comedy is first. Endless jokes.
It's fun.
This one's a fun game. If you're interested, they just re-released this for the Nintendo Switch in a collector's edition just like this. I think it came out just a couple of weeks ago.
I have to check that out.
The Last Cube. One of the harder games. Kind of like a Dark Souls of side-scrollers. It's a harder game. You gotta be jumping around. You gotta make sure you're filling out puzzles. Also kind of like a Metroidvania type game.
That's good.
That
sounds fun.
It's difficult, but it's a good time. This is also just available on the network. If you get those PlayStation Network cards, you can download this. It's a good game. And the final game I have, also a shoot 'em up.
Shmup.
Right here, an octopus. You're shooting. You're trying to get away from the bigger monsters. A fun game overall.
Sounds fun already. Octopus.
That's my PlayAsia collector's sets I had available.
And keep in mind the majority of these are sealed because Mr. Chester over here downloaded the contents from him, and that way you can keep the games all perfect and pristine. And you might be asking yourself, you know, why do you have all these if you're just going to download them? And a lot of people prefer to have those downloaded. But for me, I'm a very physical person, and I'm sure Chester's the same way. Yeah. I would rather have them in the collection. Because, I mean, you never know. Like, if your memory or your account gets hacked, you lose all that information. Whereas this, I mean, yeah, someone will come and steal it, but they're going to have to lug it all in a truck. So, I mean, more or less, I really enjoyed this PS Vita collection, and I'm very jelly.
Okay, because I do understand that the Jelly School in Aurora is ready to take you in.
Just so you guys think, this is not all of it. This is just a portion. And
just a portion.
He has way more to show us in another video that we're going to probably do in a couple weeks. And thanks for coming by, Chester.
We'll see what he finds next.
And we'll see what I find next. Thanks, guys.